मेरी सी परनीत आ जाओ ना तो सही ऐसी मन की है सच्ची.
Hi you guys, welcome to Dreamy Strokes. This is Shrestha here and today I am here with this ocean eye look. You can also call it as the under the sea eye look because this look is highly inspired by one eyeshadow palette. Yes, the eyeshadow palette is this, but I actually saw the under the sea version of this palette, but I didn't got it because it had only shades which were very close to these. So I bought this colorful pan. This is the birthday cake version and it's very affordable. Nicka is really affordable and good quality makeup. So yeah, I bought this palette and created a look with this palette and it's amazing. I'm loving this look. So if you want to know how to create this eye look, please do continue watching. Okay, so let's start the makeup look. So as my skin is feeling really dull and tired, I'm just refreshing it up with a facial spray or a mist. Then I'm using a gel. This is by Good Vibes. This is the Tea Tree gel and it's really hydrating and moisturizing too. So I'll massage it all over my face and neck. After that, I'll move on to primer, and this is the Purple 24K Gold Primer, and it's a silicone based primer, perfect for your pores. So I'm applying it where I have pores, like on the cheeks and on the nose. And it also gives a blurring effect. Then I'll directly move to concealer, and for concealer I'm using my Fit Me concealer. It's in the shade medium. Applying it on my acne scars and blending it out with a buffing brush. And also applying the excess on my eyelids for cancelling the darkness. After setting the concealer really nice, I'm using a lip balm. This is the Maybelline Baby Lips. Then for foundation, I'm using Fit Me foundation. It's in the shade 228 Soft Tan. Dabbing it out on my face with my fingers, then blending it out with a beauty sponge all over my face and neck and also on the ears. Then I'm brightening my under eyes a little bit with the Maybelline concealer in the shade Light. So then blending it out with a buffing brush again. This highlights the under eyes and gives a brightening effect. Then for setting the concealer, I'm using this translucent powder from Blue Heaven. And then for setting the entire face, I'm using the Maybelline Compact. It's in the shade Coral. Then for contouring my face, I'm using the Wet n Wild Contour Duo. It's in the shade Caramel Toffee. And then blending it on the areas where I contour usually, like the hollows of my cheeks, my jawline, and also on my forehead. I'm using a slanted brush to contour my face, and for contouring my nose I'm using the slanted brush. This is a small slanted brush for precise application. Then for sharpening the contour, I'm using the Yellow Banana shade from the Contour Duo. And then again applying it on the areas where I usually cut the contour and also in the middle of the bridge of my nose. And I'm applying the blush right now because I want my base to be intact. And this is the Maybelline blush. It's in the shade Peachy Sweetie. It's a slight mixture of pink and coral. Then I'm going to set the entire base with the makeup fixing spray. For my eyebrows, I'm using a spoolie first. Then I'm using the Maybelline Nudes palette and filling it my sparse areas. I have used the black and the brown shade. Now for cutting the eyebrows and giving it a defined shape, I'm using a Maybelline concealer. It's in the shade medium. Then after cutting it, I'm just gonna blend it away with a buffing brush. So it's done, and now I'm going to set my eyelids with a compact powder for the smooth application of my eyeshadow. And then I'm using the Dew Heaven translucent powder under my eyes to catch out the fallouts of my eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, as today I'm going to review the birthday cake palette, but I need transition shades. For that I'm using the Wet n Wild Rose in the Air palette and using the 2 brick shades and mixing it and applying it on the crease. I'm blending the eyeshadow really well because it's the transition shade and I want a smudged, really nice blended effect. And I also want an intense pigmentation, that's why I'm using a little more. Now for cutting the crease, I'm using a concealer and placing it on my eyelid first and giving it a stamp by opening my eyes, and then I'm going to cut the crease with a flat brush. After cutting the crease, I let the concealer set it in its place, and then I will be moving on to the birthday cake palette by Nicka. Then I'm using this teal shade and it's really pigmented on the first go and placing it on my outer V. And this shade is really pretty, very much pigmented, and the texture is really buttery. Then I will be slightly creating a depth with the dark brown shade. Then I will be using those really nice turquoise shimmer shade on the inner part of the cut crease. Now I'm using the black shade from the Maybelline Nudes palette and tight lining my waterline. Now it's time for mascara, and I'm using the Maybelline Hyper Cool mascara. It's in the washable version. And then I'm gonna coat my lashes really well with this mascara, and it's time for falsies now, and I'm done with it. Now for my lower lash line, I'm using the brick shade from the Wet n Wild Rose in the Air palette and placing it under my lower lash line, but on the outer 2/3 only, and in the inner 1/3 I'm using the kind of a turquoise shimmer shade from the birthday cake palette. And then for highlighting the inner corner, I'm using the rose gold shade from the Rose in the Air palette. And I'm done with the eyeshadow. Then for tight lining my lower lash line, I'm using the Wet n Wild Nude Gold pencil. For highlighting my face, I'm using the Wet n Wild Precious Petal highlighter and applying it on the high planes of my face and also on the brow bone area. So my base makeup is done, and also the eye makeup. Now for my lips, I'm using Lakme 95 Primer Plus Matte Lipstick. It's in the shade Sangaria Weekend. It's a really deep brown shade. And for neutralizing it, I'm using Maybelline Nude Embrace. Both the lipsticks are of a creamy matte texture, and my makeup is done, and it's really oceanic, and the eyes are the perfect ocean eyes. Hey guys, I'm done with the look. Hope you find this video helpful and you like this video. So please do subscribe my channel. It will mean a lot to me, and please do support me, and please do share the link of this video with your friends and family members, and don't forget to comment down below your feedback, suggestions and recommendations. It will mean a lot to me. And please do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. So stay tuned for my next video. Thank you.